So what is currently going on with Starfield? Well, we all know that modding is finally officially here, and that's really been the big recent thing for Starfield. So many great mods have been dropping every day. I've literally been waking up and checking the Nexus and Bethesda.net for new mods every single day, just to see if anything cool dropped. You can see from the footage all in today's video how much I've been loving the Star Wars mods especially. I will say I do somewhat agree with the take that, some people are saying right now, with a lot of these Star Wars mods, that of course being, oh, you shouldn't turn games into an entirely new game with mods, like from a different franchise. Of course, Starfield does stand on its own, it's a great game, but hey, it is fun to do a Star Wars playthrough of a space RPG every once in a while. I'm actually currently working on a Star Wars mod list video for you all, but sadly I do think it's going to be a very long time until I actually sit down and make it and post it, because I'm waiting for many more mods to release, and there are some really great ones currently in the works. But alright, so besides the already fantastic modding community, what's going on with Starfield? Well, I'm sure many of you know my boy Mr. Maddie not too long ago did a fantastic 1 hour long interview with Todd Howard himself, where Todd spoke about many things to do with Starfield, but to me the biggest thing he mentioned was the fact that they currently have a year 2 planned, meaning support for Starfield in 2025 and even beyond that. Todd did confirm that they'll continue DLCs, so we'll continue to get DLCs. Shattered Space isn't the only one, and of course that's also very great to hear. Starfield has so much potential when it comes to DLC. I think most of you know that I've been and am still hoping for a space station builder, like a space station player home DLC, that hopefully will feature like a small questline. Imagine a Starfield version of Fallout 4's Vault-Tec DLC, if you will. I'm really hoping for that. But of course there's so much more potential than just like an average building DLC. We could always see new planets, new towns and cities, new factions, DLCs that already expand on already made factions, and so on. It's really great to me that Bethesda are planning to continue support for Starfield for so many years. I imagine support will continue until Elder Scrolls 6 finally drops, and then they'll likely have to drop support for Starfield so that they can focus support on Elder Scrolls 6 while they're making Fallout 5 and Elder Scrolls 6 DLC. Of course, another pretty major thing going on with Starfield right now is the Shattered Space DLC, which I'm really looking forward to. We still have no release date, but we do know that it's coming this year. The no release date thing is irritating to me because I don't know if this is just Bethesda waiting until the last second like they love to do, or if this is just Bethesda not wanting to put out a release date because they aren't confident that they'll make the date yet, right? We all remember Todd Howard saying that Starfield's 2022 release year was carved in stone, and then like a few days later they had to delay it for over a year. But either way, the Shattered Space DLC does look really great from this trailer. I'm very excited to play and review it. I just really hope that we get a release date soon. Last time Bethesda did a big update video on Starfield, of course they did announce land vehicles. Again, we sadly have heard nothing since then, but that's another thing to look forward to. But at least we know that it's coming at some point, even if we just don't know when. These do seem to be like just a regular update thing, as in this land vehicle update will hopefully just be a free update. It won't be like paid DLC, or at least as far as we could tell that's what it looks like. For me personally, I'm really hoping that they go all out with these Land Rover things. I hope that there are different types, like I would love to see some kind of speeder bike. I hope that we see friendly and enemy NPCs using them. I hope that we can customize them. Maybe all of that is too much to ask, especially if this is just a free update, but we can hope, right? And this definitely is an update that I'm really looking forward to, and a big reason why is honestly just because I'm very excited to see what modders can do with this. Now we also know that Xbox is appearing at Gamescom in a couple of months, so maybe they'll do a big announcement there about Starfield, either getting this land vehicle update, or maybe they even drop the official release date for Shattered Space. But if I'm being honest with myself, and of course all of you, I don't really see that happening, only because it makes sense for them to have done this at their own showcase like a few weeks ago, right? Going back to Shattered Space for a moment, I really hope that this adds a lot more to the game besides a few new weapons, armors, and a questline. Of course, I'm really looking forward to the questline. I'm just hoping for even more that adds on to that. Like, I would love to see a new companion, maybe a slightly more evil themed one that enjoys your rude dialogue choices, or stealing and murdering and things like that. I would love to see Varun themed spaceship habs come with this too. But one thing I think that we do need to make very clear is that a lot of people are claiming that Todd Howard said that Shadow Space exploration will be classic Bethesda exploration, and that is not the case. He said that it would be similar, but not exact, right? So let's just keep that in mind. Don't go into Shadow Space thinking that it's going to be like a regular Bethesda map. It's going to be probably a hell of a lot more smaller than that, and the exploration is still likely to be different. However, he did say that this is like their Far Harbor, which makes me very excited because Far Harbor is probably my favourite Bethesda DLC. But anyway, look, that's basically what's going on with Starfield at the moment. We've got a lot to look forward to, and of course I'll be covering all of it here on the channel. So if you aren't subscribed yet and you do want to stay up to date on everything Starfield, consider subscribing, it would mean a lot. Lastly, as always, before we wrap up, a huge, massive thank you to all of our channel members. The support truly means the world, guys. Thank you again. But that will do it for me today, so thank you all so much for watching, and I really hope to see you next time. Peace.